a country that was just beginning to celebrate Vinesh Phogat's extraordinary journey from being water cannoned by the police on the streets of the national capital to winning an Olympic medal, that image going viral in the last 24 hours, heartbreaking news has come in the last few moments. The news out of Paris literally will break not just Vinesh's heart, but the heart of all Indians. Vinesh Phogat, who through the last year led street protests against then BJP MP Brij Bhushan Saran, who she accused of sexual harassment and sexual assault, has been disqualified, according to a statement from the IOC, from the Paris Olympics for being 100 grams overweight. That is the news we have. So just as the country was coming together to commemorate and salute Vinesh Phogat and to celebrate her and to talk about what a journey this has been for somebody who dared to speak against one of the most intimidating politician figures in the country, fighting alone to then winning that medal, Phogat now stands to not get that silver medal and not even be able to compete for the gold medal that she could have been in competition for had she been allowed to compete today. How did this happen? Joining us now is leading sports journalist Arshi Yassin, who leads and founds the Brij, which is, of course, all about sports and women. Thank you, Arshi. We're also taken aback that words fail at this moment. Can you tell us or explain to us what is happening? Does this mean that Vinesh no longer can even get the silver medal that was assured to her, even if she lost that bout today?
Yes, Barkha, you are right. So it's heartbreaking for all of us, for all the sports lovers and in the country, and because, as you said, that we had just started celebrating, right? And Vinesh's win is much more than a medal, right? Because of the reasons that you have already cited. So, just to explain it to the audience, that Vinesh's natural category in wrestling is 53 kgs. And 53 in India, like for the Olympic qualification, we have another wrestler, Antim Pangal, who is already there in the 53 category. So because of the quota, and for Vinesh to go to the Olympics and fight her bout, she had to pick up another weight category, and then that's how she chose 50 kg weight category, right? And the last bout, so 50 kg category. So how it happens in wrestling is that, every day when you have to fight a match, you have your weight is being checked, right? So today morning, this heartbreaking news has come that she cannot qualify, she cannot move forward with her campaign in the Olympics because of 100 grams more. Imagine 100 gram, that is such small number, but in wrestling, it is something which cannot be ignored.
Can
Now
you can
coming
you
back to
explain can you explain what is 100 grams? Like, is it a glass of water? Is it a bite of a biscuit? What is 100 grams? What would make you? What is 100 grams roughly?
100 grams would be roughly like one, fist of
Chutki.
spices.
Huh.
Huh? Yeah, that's
One
it. And
fist
in
of
fact,
spices.
yeah, yeah. If you can hold like this,
Yeah. Yeah.
and in fact, the past couple of weeks has been very difficult for Dinesh because she's struggling with the weight, and even 2 weeks ago when her weight was being checked, and all her support team, they were struggling, and she was not eating and not drinking because that weight had to come down. And in fact, she told the coach that आप मेरा बाल काट दीजिए अगर उससे weight कम हो सकता है. So she has put in a lot of hard work, and what has happened, the news that has come today morning, is extremely heartbreaking for all of us. 100 gram is not huge, and we all know how fiercely she fought on the mat with against the champion the other day, right? And as I said, it's more than a win, it's more than um, a medal. It's about, it's honestly, it's like Vinesh versus the entire world, right? um, and if you see, I can go out and say publicly that Vinesh Phogat is one of the best and the great wrestler that India has seen in India's history, right? And if you see her achievement, it's not been easy. She 2016 Rio Olympics, she had ACL knee injury, and then 2018 she went ahead and won gold medal in the Asian Games. 2000 Tokyo Olympics 2020, she had a quarterfinal exit. And then 2023, the farmers' protest happened, and we all know how it went. It was she took a stand to fight for the right of the wrestlers, and she took a
Yeah.
stand to
The
raise
the
her
the the, the
voice against the
wrestlers.
abuse.
You mean the wrestlers protest? You said farmers protest. You meant the wrestlers
Sorry,
protest.
sorry.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
No, that's okay. I want to as we play the images of those protests. That is why her win was so special for so many, I want to say Indians, but particularly for women, because she sat there on that pavement and she fought a lonely battle. And we saw her being water cannoned by the cops. We saw her and Sakshi and Bajrang Punya ready to return their medals. And I remember once she told me कि ED और CBI मेरे घर आएगा तो आपको तीन ही चीजें मिलेंगी, घी, मक्खन और भारत का झंडा. And I
Yeah.
always remember that, and when this news came in that she was at least going to be a silver medalist, if not a gold medalist, Bajrang Punia said that this is a slap on the face of Brij Bhushan Saran, the man she accused of sexual harassment. Now, my question to you is, how has this happened? Like, why are we also taken by why are we also taken aback? There are reports coming from Paris that all of last night she didn't sleep. She was even saying pani bhi nahi piyungi, everything to clear this sort of weight test that takes place every morning. But how has this happened?
It's heartbreaking. Even in my team, we all are at loss of words, Barkha. And how it has happened is something. See, this is a rule, right? That they have to do the weight check, and on the weighing scale, it is coming 100 gram above 50 kg. So honestly, there isn't much that we can do right now. But having said that, as I said, that Vinesh Phogat is the greatest wrestler that India has seen, and she won't be able to. She will return empty-handed without a medal to the country, right?
So
Um,
she's not going to get her silver medal either. If you can explain that, because a lot of people thought yesterday's bout, the silver medal was guaranteed, but she's not going to get that either, because basically she needed to fight today's fight to get
yes,
either the silver or
yes,
the gold.
yes, and she will have to consistently be in her weight category. So
Right.
it's not that आज 100 ग्राम ज़्यादा हुआ और कल 100 ग्राम कम होगा. It doesn't work like that. So dated
So
today,
would
she's
she? So
disqualified.
so so sorry for asking a silly question maybe, but yesterday they are tested for their weight every day, right? Every day before
Yes,
a match. So
yes,
yesterday she would have been the correct weight. So she has gained
yes,
100 grams over the category in one day.
yes. See, 100 gram is a very minuscule number, right? And
Yes,
there are so many
yes,
other factors. There is food, there is sleep, there is a lot more, and this is something obviously Vinesh and her support team must have done everything possible, right, to stay
yeah.
under the 50 kg weight. And I'm sure they are heartbroken. Everybody is heartbroken, right? Nobody is happy with this news. So it's extremely unfortunate, and we all know that this will be her last Olympics as well, right? We are not
Oh
sure if she
God,
will.
that's
Yes, yes. It's
horrible. Yeah.
imagine somebody giving her entire life. She's 29 right now, so um, it's I cannot express, Barka, what we all are going through, because the win was expected to come, and with especially how 2023 has gone around the wrestlers protest, a lot of people, uh, everybody had their eyes on Vinesh Phogat for all the reasons, right?
I
So
think I think for us as women, this feels personal because her
yeah,
protest was so lonely.
yeah,
Her protest, the police that dragged her on the streets of the capital did not even oppose bail to Brij Bhushan Saran while he was denied a ticket in the elections. His son was able to contest. The sports people kept saying that he still has a stranglehold over the federation. Now the question is going to be asked, is this fair? We've seen a lot of decisions at the Paris Olympics that have been hotly debated, umpiring decisions, rules. There's been a lot of debate around different things. I'm not an expert, I'm not a sports journalist, so I'm asking you, is this decision fair, the disqualification? Do you think it's fair?
Uh, See, I don't think it's fair, honestly. But it's a game of numbers, right? 100,
Yeah.
100 gram, 100. It's honestly the most disliked number at this moment. But it is how it is, and I'll take a step back and talk a little bit about the wrestlers' protest that happened. You know, harassment and abuse in sports is not new, right? Um, and it's unfortunate that very few of the incidents are reported. Most of it goes unreported, right? So, um, and Vinesh and the other wrestlers who stepped up and literally इन्होंने अपनी जिंदगी और अपना मेडल प्रॉस्पेक्ट सब कुछ दाव पे लगाकर ये लोग सड़क पे आए थे, राइट?
Hmm.
एंड देन वो एक रेसलर्स प्रोटेस्ट ने और भी बहुत सारे जो एथलीट्स हैं उनको हिम्मत दी होगी कि वो भी आवाज उठा सकते हैं. And we all know
जी.
in sports how it has happened, and there are so many movies also which has been made कि if you are raising voice against the authority, your career is gone, right? This we all know how it happens, and because there is a lot of power that lies with the authority, that lies with the federation, right? So
Yeah.
unfortunately with the players उनके पास ज्यादा कुछ option बचता नहीं. And considering all of these, Vinesh Phogat came outside and spoke about what they all were going through. It's a huge loss. What has happened today, the news that has come today, this we all wanted Vinesh to win. We all wanted Vinesh to come back home with a medal. And see, is पूरे
when
जंग
you
में
when you
I would
say,
say.
जब आप कहती हैं कि ये फेयर नहीं है और जंग ये था, ये विनेश के लिए जंग था, ये देश की औरतों के लिए जंग था. देयर आर नो टू वेज अबाउट इट. और ये जंग बीच में लगने लग गया था कि औरतें हार रही हैं. लगने लग गया था कि ऐसी फीलिंग थी कि ये जंग जीता नहीं जा सकता, सिस्टम में बहुत ज्यादा पावर है. जब आप कहती हैं कि दिस इज नॉट फेयर, I want to read out to you because questions are being now raised in the public domain. We have Congress Member of Parliament Shashi Tharoor, who says Vinesh has shown courage, ability, and a tremendous amount of determination. For me, she's won our hearts. I'm very disappointed with this news about her technical disqualification. I don't know how such a thing could have happened. Were our coaches found wanting in terms of ensuring all the right rules and limits to adhere to? Right? And the Prime Minister, can we have this up on our screen, please? If these are comments that are coming on tweet, the Prime Minister has said, Vinesh, you are a champion among champions. You are India's pride and an inspiration for each and every Indian. Today's setback hurts. I wish words could express the sense of despair that I'm experiencing. At the same time, I know you epitomize resilience. It has always been your nature to take challenges head on. Come back stronger. We are all rooting for you. This is Prime Minister Modi's comment on social media platform X. We'll keep it on our screen as we process this. So one is, of course, the Prime Minister. The other is the opposition member of Parliament. The Prime Minister is also expressing the word he uses is despair, which is a strong word for a prime minister to express. So I think he captures the mood of the country. But Shashi Tharoor is asking questions, Arshi, of whether, how did it happen? What were the coaches doing? What was, how did it happen? And there are going to be now questions asked कि ये जो हुआ है, ये carelessness से हुआ है, ये किसकी accountability है, कि यहाँ पे कोई और कहानी है?
See, definitely और कहानी है. I'll
What do
stick
you
to the
mean by that?
point
What do you mean by और
because
कहानी?
see, Barka, it's too. I don't want to make any comment without any proof or a statement, right? But
Yeah.
I can say only one thing here that stories will unfold in the days to come. Because it is a lot more deeper than just 100 gram overweight. It's a lot more
Are you
than that.
s-
We'll
are you suggesting there's more here than meets the eye?
yes, absolutely, without a doubt.
It-
Yeah.
So you are basically saying, either you're saying that the rule itself is unfair, or you're saying that this could have been prevented, this could have been avoided, and are you suggesting a kind of sabotage? I'm sorry to use that word. I use it with responsibility, but I don't know, and so I'm asking.
See, the rule is not unfair because the sport is about rules, right? We all have to participate and play under a set rule, a set protocol, right? So I won't blame the rule, and I want to be very careful while using the words because it is a sensitive and a controversial subject. I
Yes.
go ahead with the second point that you mentioned, that how did this happen, and somebody has to take accountability for this,
And
right?
who is that somebody?
um,
Who is technically accountable? Is the sport, is the athlete themselves accountable? Is it the coach? Is it the, like, who's accountable?
See, there are many people, right? That the athlete is there, the support staff is there, and even the IOA is there, the wrestling federation is there. There are multiple stakeholders. So it would be, as I said, that it won't be wise to comment anything right away, finger pointing that it's whose mistake is this. But I'm
Right.
sure that stories will unfold in the days to come, and truth should come out. That's what I can say. And now coming back to see, at this moment, Vinesh herself, like she is the most upset person among all of this. No matter how much I talk or you talk or whoever tweets, right? It's her
Yeah.
journey, it's her battle. And honestly, I don't think it is in any way, I don't think any kind of sympathy or empathy will help her at this moment, you know. And it's way deeper than that. And the only see whatever in fact we all were very upset. As I said, my team was very upset. Some of us were crying literally. As a responsible media, the only thing that I can say here is that let's not make it more harder for Vinesh. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
she's a human, right?
Yeah.
Let's all, she's already a hero, medal or no medal, she's already a hero. She was a hero back then when she was on the streets fighting for the rights of the wrestlers. She's a hero now.
Yeah.
She was a hero in Rio Olympics, Tokyo Olympics. So she is the best wrestler that the country has seen. So let's try to be wise in the choice of words that we throw around, because she will be on the front of taking all the comments, be it good, bad, ugly, right? Because
Yeah.
nobody else's name is coming out, right?
Yeah.
So that's all I have to say. And even to the audience, before, yeah, let's try to be good with our words,
Yeah.
because yeah, it
Yeah.
has yeah, that's all I think. I've already said what I
Yeah.
wanted to. Yeah,
I
Barka.
think we're all at a loss of words. And as I was saying, for Indian sports lovers, but for Indian women, both her win and this horrible technical twist in the tail feels very personal. Uh, you know, and from the prime minister to the opposition, people are expressing heartbreak. But at some point, as you have said, questions will be asked and will have to be answered as to how did this happen? How did this happen? When it was a known
Yeah.
rule, how did this happen? Why did it happen? I leave it there. Arshi Yasin, thank you for talking to us. I think, as Gitanjali Nair says in conclusion, our audience, she has already won our hearts. And for us, she has already won gold. I can tell you that many Indian women are choking up with tears as we speak today. And I hope some men too. Thank you, Arshi,
Yes.
for talking to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Barka. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.